Hi, this is part three of The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. So, lastly, I just want to add something there. We as people have also been taught to feel helpless in circumstances that we are in. We feel that if we don't have money, primarily, or connections or resources, then we should just feel helpless. And this is exactly why there's such a high unemployment rate in this country. Um, we're made to feel that if someone isn't giving us a job, then we need to be unemployed and just accept that this is our state and then get whatever grant we get from the government. But if we look at nature, there's no unemployment in nature. And primarily, what animals are dealing with is getting food and finding shelter, right? And then obviously taking care of their babies and whatever. Beavers make dams as their habitat. Elephants migrate. A lot of animals migrate to find grazing and water and stuff. But my point is, if we can start to get back into sync with our creator, we will find that there is no need for unemployment as we understand it, because you should be involved in taking care of yourself in whatever way. And if you really start to align with the fact that you are this incredibly powerful spiritual being whose consciousness is able to shape your reality, you will start to then look at the things that you do have. And all of us have something. All of us have something. Even the person who considers himself utterly poor, utterly incapable of taking care of themselves, utterly incapable of providing for their family, whatever. If you look within yourself, you'll find that you have a personality which can imagine a solution. You have whatever small resources that are around you. You have the ability to also ask other people to help you with the resources you need. Okay. You have your intellect, your ability to think and be resourceful. And in terms of personality, you also have the ability to be positive and to say, I can do this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I can, you know. And you also have the ability to ask your creator, okay, like, yo, I need this help. And when you do ask for this help, you tap into your emotional capacity, because your emotional capacity is where the truth of yourself lives. It's in your heart, and your heart is something which we are not taught to think about or to respect the way we're supposed to. That is where you get the energy to stand up against all odds and try. And you get the courage to say, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to try. And I don't care if it looks impossible. I'm going to make it happen. Okay. So you have all these things. You have them. And you need to start tapping into them. This is part of this revolution where you need to start to understand that you can do it. And that success means many different things. It's not just about having money, and not let yourself be limited by your access to money, because this is a serious trap. And you'll be amazed, like I said yesterday in my previous video, there is a lot of organizations that want to help people live better lives and to become capable of becoming the drivers of their own sustainable development. Those people are there to help. Those are the resources I'm talking about that you have access to. You just need to decide that you are worth it. And this is another thing. So many human beings on this planet have been made to feel that they are nothing, that they are worthless, that they have nothing to provide, nothing to contribute. The fact that the Creator put you here means that you've got a purpose, and you need to start tapping in to that understanding. You may be poor, you may be destitute, you may have come out of an abusive relationship or are in one, or you have parents who are not caring about you, who don't take you seriously, don't treat you with respect, friends who have used you and messed with you, children who maybe don't respect you. All those things don't matter. You are here. Your Creator lives within you. works through you to achieve its purposes, her purposes, their purposes, his purposes. You are a vessel, a tool, an instrument who is also a sovereign being with the free will to be what your creator created you to be, in partnership with your creator. You know what I'm saying? And then also, going back to free will, we also need to start to exercise our free will in terms of creating the world that we want. Obviously, it's not enough to be in a state of a worldview that's positive. You need to start behaving in such a way so that you can actually manufacture the reality that you want. So it's about doing the things that need to be done, but with the strong mindset of knowing that you can definitely do it. And then to start looking at new ways of existing. Electricity is very important to people's functionality. There are ways to get around the monopoly on the electricity production that we see in the world that we live in today. Your body is a magnet. It creates a magnetic field. That's why there are watches that can power themselves based on the energy that your body creates. Your heart, according to Greg Braden, and this is true, is a liquid crystal oscillator. That's what creates the magnetic field. Your blood is liquid crystal. Okay, crystal conducts energy. All right. The earth is a huge magnet. Plasma conducts electricity. Crystal, it's liquid crystal and it's light crystal. Your body being a vessel, a magnetic creating a magnetic field because of the liquid crystal oscillator that's your heart. It's because your blood is liquid crystal. If you ever prick yourself, just look at your blood, let it dry out. You will see it crystallize. It becomes crystal when it dries up because it's liquid crystal. Okay, so there are ways to generate electricity using the magnetic field of this planet. It was being done in the past. There are ways to heal your body by talking to a glass of water and with your emotions telling it that it is saying to it, I imbue you with healing codes of light so that when I drink you, you will bring in the harmonic resonances into my body that it requires to heal itself. And you will find yourself healing yourself. You don't need to be spending millions of rands in the pharmacy, what do they call it? The pharmaceutical industry. Magnets are key to generating electricity. Crystals. That's why the quartz watch is called quartz, because the quartz crystal inside it conducts electricity that makes it work. Okay, so this whole planet is a huge electrical field if you know how to tap into it. Okay, so we have everything we need as human beings right underneath our feet. Food grows, like there's weeds, things that we call weeds that are actually food and medicine. You don't have to pay for them. You know what I'm saying? But it's about coming into alignment with our creator, because also your creator, if you come into alignment, will tell you things and give you knowledge. There's people who will tell you that I didn't think of it myself. God told me and I did it and it worked. Okay. God told people that, hey, if you just dig there, you'll find water. And they found water and they survived. This is the consciousness revolution that we need to start to have, is start remembering that you are utterly capable, entirely capable. You don't need this system that's oppressing you, that's sucking the life out of you, that's telling you how stupid and pathetic you are. You don't need it. You need yourself. When you have yourself, when we each have ourselves and we have ourselves in the right understanding of who we are and being in alignment with our creator, we become more powerful than anything. And this is why Christ had to be hijacked. All the other teachers had to be hijacked, their teachings hijacked and stuck into institutions where you now have to beg for access. No, the kingdom of God is within you. You just need to remember and tap in, and the revolution will happen. Thank you.